On the first day of Christmas a great lord did sit, alone in his manor, his mind in a fit. The days had trickled by, and now the time had come when the Lord of Clifton was at the end of his run. His coffers were dwindling, and although he counted nightly, the coins by his bed, they never increased, and he was left restless, wearing holes in the sheets. But Christmas was calling, a time to renew, and marry off his daughters, else they languish and stew. So it was decided, 12 times he had been blessed, but now the time had come for them to leave the nest. The house would glow and sparkle like nothing else in town. If he counted wisely, he yet would keep his crown. Bar humbug to the doubters, who said he had no cheer, he could still astound them and turn a leaf next year. On the second day of Christmas the festivities began. How long would it take for each girl to find her man? But Violet, the eldest, had other things in mind. "Do you want to build a snowman?" her younger sisters whined. "No, I've got better things to do, like find the square root of 9,682. I've a better head for business than anyone in here. I'd never let our fortune wane and disappear. Not a husband for me, but with luck perhaps I'll find a business partner who'll believe in me and see my grand design. So much for true love and turtle doves. With a USP and a great CV, I'll find a different kind of love." On the third day of Christmas, things are just getting started. Elizabeth, green-fingered, longs to be departed. The buble is playing, there's a wreath on every door. I'll be in the hen house sweeping up the floor. I'll do anything to stay away. I'll even teach the hens to say, "Bonjour." Really, I don't mean to be a Grinch, but the house is packed and I can't move an inch. Take me to the garden where I can do some work. The hedge, it needs trimming, and the ivy has gone berserk. Weeding, planting, deadheading, always something more. Thank heavens that Greg's Garden Hub is just next door. Our garden isn't made for peacocks or fancy topiary. The lake is filled with algae, there's a blight on every tree. So many things to do if the garden shall survive. Perhaps 300 years from now it will thrive. On the fourth day of Christmas there was much still left to do. The pantry was empty and the log store all burned through. As for entertainment, that really was an art, best left alone for those who had the heart to stand on stage and sing or dance or even tell a joke. Not knowing the reaction of these kind country folk. One wrong move and all was lost, you'd never know the cost. Alice, never fearing, strode forth with 4 birds cheering. Inside a gilt cage a cloud of black birds sang so sweetly there never was a need for words. And when Alice's voice joined in, the silence was such that you could hear a pin drop and then a wave of sound as everyone applauded. To Alice, a gold medal would shortly be awarded. On the 5th day of Christmas, the strangers stumbled in. Talk of the festivities had reached the nearest inn. The taps had emptied its barrels into those good folk, and soon there did appear an oxen and its yoke, pulling a vast Christmas tree lashed upon a cart, the sight of which warmed each watching heart. With a struggle and a heave, the Christmas tree was raised, and brought inside to stand with the ribbons and the toys. Jane strode forth to deck the tree with little drummer boys. From inside great boxes piled high, wonders did appear. Fairy lights and teddy bears, new ones every year, crafted from Jane's clever hands to charm both young and old. 5 times they ringed the tree with glitter and with gold. Orange slices, little dolls, cinnamon and spices. Next year I'll have a shop and sell them all at great prices. On the 6th day of Christmas, the party it grows shrill. From far beyond the county, the house is soon to fill. However shall we feed them all? The eldest daughter cries. Worry not, I'll fix the lot, Dorothy replies. Do not say you've forgotten what sets me far apart. Grand soufflés and creme anglaise, for I'm a pastry chef at heart. The only star I want for Christmas is one from Michelin, to guide me to the best restaurants in Paris or Berlin. The geese will soon be laying, so wipe away your tears. With my culinary prowess, I've been feeding you for years. Give me just an hour and I'll show you what's in store. With a lick and a taste, they'll be begging me for more. On the 7th day of Christmas, everyone takes a break. The hangovers are frightful, so they go swimming in the lake. Some shriek and cry as the water hits their toes, but Catherine dives in with a determination that shows. Elegant as a swan, she leads her sisters forth. Catching eyes aplenty, but only one heart points true north. A young man tries with all his might to match her lofty grace, but slips and stumbles are all he's got before he ends up on his face. The others laugh, but quick as a flash, Catherine dives past. Years of lifeguard training have made her mermaid fast. Coming up for air, they stare into each other's eyes. Perhaps a winter romance will blossom and arise. The bells are tolling, the swans take flight. Let's bring the new year in with laughter and delight. On the 8th day of Christmas, too many left to count. The hall is full to bursting and everyone must shout. The jukebox plays a merry tune, but time will soon run out. Where have the ladies gone? Asks the suitor with a pout. To the lord's dismay, they hide away, reading Christmas cards in bed. Curled up snug, they read aloud and feel their cheeks turn red. No, 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 their father shouts. This is not the time to laugh. Up you get and down the stairs, have a dance and jig about. I don't want to dance, little Mary says. I want to be a vet. The great lord sighs and says, without a modicum of threat, then I'll send you to the dairy farm, and kisses her forehead. Mary smiles and skips away, happy and content, to milk the cows now every day with the milkmaids down in Kent. On the 9th day of Christmas, the daughters woke with a start. The men had gone out shooting to bring them back a heart. As a manner of betrothal, it made the girls feel ill. Besides, who would want to marry and sign away free will? Perhaps it could be fun to make a handsome match. Words spoken out by Madeline, a beauty and a catch. Stuck inside, she did despair and felt her mood grow blue. She walked away to face the day, not lie in bed and rot. Soon down below she found herself the centre of the lot. In these grand parties she did delight, and felt her heart take flight. In a year and a day she'd race away to Tokyo or France. All she needed was a handsome man to teach her how to dance. My dear, a ballerina is what you need the most. She'll teach you to dance all day upon your tippy toes. 8 ladies in our company and 1 place still to fill. Will you come and join us? The next dance is in Brazil. On the 10th day of Christmas, a hunt was due to start. After so much inactivity, they needed a kickstart. But this year will make a change. No fox, no stag for us to chase, for the lovely Edith has volunteered in its place. While all the daughters could ride with style, it was Edith who went the extra mile. I've won every ribbon at the county fair. No one is faster than me when I'm flying through the air. 10 lords there are behind me, riding swift and fleet. I'll make them jump, I'll make them leap. Let's see who can keep his seat. With the witch as my steed, I'll stay in the lead and never let them get past. Hip, hip, hooray, another marvellous day for Edith and her bay horse. On the 11th day of Christmas, everyone felt weary. Too much food and little sleep had left the guests all bleary. But they were woken from their slumber by a mighty din. Not pipers piping, just someone who's been at the gin. Out on the lawn he blows his best, huffing and puffing on bagpipes he found in a chest. You call that music? Constance shouts from the hall. Be it triangle or violin, Constance plays them all. If you've any sense, you'll let my band play our Christmas single featuring a top DJ. From the corner of the room, she picks up her guitar and emerges from the house, glamorous as a rock star. She strikes a chord, someone hits the drums, ready to attack. Cuff and Taylor, please take note, we've found your headline act. On the 12th day of Christmas, the party ends at last. Christmas is over and Yuletide long has passed. The carriages speed by, filled with exhausted party guests. 12 daughters watch them go, heartbeats drumming in their chests. Lord Clifton approached his bank account with a mounting dread and asked his daughters, "Are none of you really ready to wed?" "Father, we know you see us as Miss Havishams at best, but we've skills in education if you just put us to the test. For behind every man there is a great woman, or 12. We'll fix it ourselves, with no help from Santa's elves. But let's not forget the youngest, whatever shall they do? We'll go to university to study Plato and Sun Tzu. With such talent in our family, we're sure to find a way to keep the home fires burning strong every single day."